Pirate Theater Monthly Daily Show. Yeah! Alright, you guys are going to be a great audience, and we've got a great show for you tonight. Now I'd like to introduce what we call the Pirate Theater News. Tonight it is sponsored by All That Jazz. That's right, yeah. Now, All That Jazz is Steamboat's source for music, concert tickets, pirate theater tickets, clothing, novelty items, and much, much more. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to our chief Getting High correspondent, Grant Bursick.
Grant? Thank you, Todd. I'm here with the president of the recently appointed Amendment 64 Task Force, Kara Phelan. Kara, can you tell us about the task force?
Thank you, Grant. You know, ever since Amendment 64 passed, young men and women have been flocking to Colorado in numbers we haven't seen since the gold rush. And we want to make Steamboat Springs the #1 place these people think of for all their getting high needs.
Now, what has the task force come up with?
Well, we started with a marketing campaign. We wanted to recreate the branding success of Silicon Valley. So we trademarked the name Fillabong Valley. Don't you know all those? Oh yeah. All those law-abiding stoners are just gonna be all over that one, don't you know?
Don't you know? Now, has the marketing campaign been successful so far?
Oh, absolutely. We feel that Steamboat Springs is the perfect environment for these people. Our economy is just filled with the kind of low-paying, low-effort, only work a couple of hours a day jobs that these people are seeking.
Well, there are a lot of lawyers in Steamboat Springs. Oh, I think one of your Fillabongers just came by. Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. Did you recently come to Steamboat Springs because of Amendment 64?
Yeah. How'd you know?
I don't know. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Little Swag. And, well, I was up there in Portland. I was making these artisan candles and soaps out of goat's milk. Pretty sweet, right? Yeah, but they didn't make pot legal.
Oh, how?
I know, right?
How sad.
Yeah. So my boyfriend don't know I only had 2 choices to score some legal weed.
Right.
It was either we go north to Seattle's Spaced Needle, or we could go east to Colorado's Fillabong Valley. And we hadn't seen sunlight in years, so we were like, Fillabong Valley! Hells yeah! Woo!
Hells yeah, indeed. So, Little Swag, how's it been working out for you so far?
Not so good. Your city council made it totally illegal to put weed or Mary Jane or marijuana or cannabis or reefer or even one of those little stickers that has a weed leaf in the windows. So now I can't buy ganja anywhere. I can't find it.
Oh. What are you going to do?
Oh, I think I might have found one.
Oh.
Here it is. Steamboat Smokehouse. Yes. How do I get there? Right there. We're on.
That is a barbecue joint. Tasty ribs. No marijuana.
Oh, okay, well. I got it. Steamboat Smoke Shop. Got it. It's the other way, though.
Cigarettes and cigars only. Have you tried Rocky Mountain Remedies?
No. I'm not into acupuncture. This needles really dig on you.
Hey, baby, you scored, right? You found it? We're good?
No. That smokehouse place is a vegan nightmare.
Tasty, though.
Nightmare. Find anything?
Yeah, here. This has to be it. This has to be a Ski Town pot shop. The Snowball!
Snowball, yeah! How do we get that place?
You know, I'm really sorry about that, but that's a bowling alley.
Damn, man! What in the name of Bob Marley is wrong with this place?
Well, you know, have you tried Golden Leaf?
No, I don't drink tea. I hate tea. It tastes like dishwater, man.
Doesn't get you high.
Alrighty then.
Now, Miss Phelan, some critics of your marketing campaign have said, unlike Silicon Valley, you're only going to be attracting people to this valley who don't contribute anything to society because they're just getting high all day and playing Grand Theft Auto and riding on the mountain.
Well, that's a narrow-minded opinion, don't you think? You know, Amendment 64 has brought a lot of improvement to Fillabong Valley's economy. That's right, and not just to the pot shops. We've seen a boom to the pizza and the falafel businesses. Oh, yeah. As well as any business that will deliver late at night. Yeah. And we've also seen a resurgence in the Frisbee golf industry, for whatever that's worth.
Now, has anyone ever told you that you look and sound a lot like Sarah Palin?
No, I don't.
Are you high right now?
You betcha.
Me too. Well, this is Grant Burzik, your chief getting high correspondent for the Pirate Theater Monthly Daily Show, saying Coco.
Well, I think one of the things that really makes us unique is our outdoor fire pit. It feels good, and it creates this environment where everyone feels a part of something. And you turn to people, you meet more people, you socialize more.
Again, the fire pit is right on the river. We get it going year round as soon as the sun goes down. You know, it's a year-round event.
All right, so this special guest interview tonight is sponsored by Steamboat Smokehouse. Yeah, it's great. A local's favorite, Steamboat Smokehouse has a delicious collection of smoked meats and barbecue. Many menu items are gluten and carb-free. Translation, they're smoked meats. Right? Sweet. That's not bad. But they also have a lot of great salads and other lighter fare, which you can put smoked meats on if you'd like. Now, tonight I'm here with Kevin Fisher, the co-owner of Rocky Mountain Remedies. And they are one of the medical marijuana providers here in Steamboat Springs. Kevin, thank you for being on the show tonight.
My pleasure.
So, speaking of which, how did you get involved with the medical marijuana business? Were you trying to get back at your parents, or was there another reason?
Yeah. No antagonistic tendencies. Honestly, my business partner, Ryan Fisher, and I, we'd been, like a lot of people probably in this room, spent a lot of time in food and beverage in this town, and we both knew that Steamboat was home for the long term. So while you can serve your whole life, we weren't too super excited to do so. And we had started some other entrepreneurial things like process serving, so dressing up in cowboy hats and scaring people in the morning.
Nice.
And
that didn't work?
Didn't work out so great. So there was a positive change in the rules at the CDPHE that allowed for the retail sale of medicinal cannabis the way we interpreted it, and the way a lot of people in Colorado interpreted it. And that was, August of 2009. Mm-hmm. So we decided the time was to make the move then. But then I definitely had personal motivation from the healthcare side, mm-hmm. and we've got some interesting fellows here.
What are you guys doing? What?
Hey, man, do you know where we can find one of those kind Steamboat pot shops?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Can't help you.
Guys,
We're busy
right here.
The Bong Water Grill.
Yes,
I found it.
that's
Guys, no. It's Sweetwater Grill, and it's a restaurant, guys. It's not a pot shop, okay?
Ooh. I know this guy. This guy's the Kingfisher. What? Candy, Kush, Kevin. You were on the front of Super High Times.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he was.
No way!
Super Youth fans. We're such Youth fans.
Wow. Dude, will you sign my oneie?
All right, guys, no. Okay, guys.
That's the best idea you've ever had.
That's enough. Look at this, guys. Look at this. You see what this is?
Cheeba Chew.
No, it's one of the great creators' edibles. Yeah. You want it?
Of course.
Knock yourself out. Go. Okay, sorry about that. So where were we?
Where were we?
You were talking about how you got into medical marijuana.
Yeah, there was a healthcare side. I've got a lot of cancer in my family, and my mom did pass away when I was 23 years old, and a lot of law enforcement in the family too. So as you know, she had battled it for 13 years on and off, and gone through just about every therapy you could think of. And towards the end there, she was a lot of wasting, like you see in cancer patients, and morphine pump on the side and all that stuff. But because of the law enforcement background and the lack of like a legitimate regulated place to get it, she had no interest in the cannabis. So we thought that if we could bring some legitimacy and some cleanliness and some testing and things like that to the industry, then people who actually needed it, who had not considered it before, might consider using it as a therapy.
No, that's great. Now, yeah, right. This might be the definition of preaching to the choir.
Tough room.
Right? Okay, so now we all know that Amendment 64 made marijuana legal in small amounts in Colorado, and it opened the door for what's called adult use marijuana retail sales. Now, I remember back before Amendment 64 was passed, it seemed that your position on it was skeptical, wondering why, and were there some parts of it that you weren't sure about or you were concerned about?
Well, specifically, as you can imagine, I and the people at our center very much support legalization and adult use cannabis. Right. The concern was that giving the federal ambiguity as to even the retail sale of medicinal cannabis in the country and our obligation to ensuring the access for the patients in this state, we took a neutral position through the campaign. So, if we're going to have, we're part of a nonprofit organization that's for the, to forward, specifically medicinal cannabis. And to take a position on something that's different, it's, it wasn't necessarily our place, even though in a lot of people's minds they are the same thing. It's not. Again, the patients need to have access. The people who use it recreationally are going to find it one way or another. Right. But what we see now, hindsight's 2020. It's passed, which we very much are excited about. And just last week, we saw a great memo from the U.S. Attorney's Office, right. And it's the best memo we've ever seen for the industry. And it looks like the feds are going to back off and let us do what we do. So since you brought up the federal announcement, it's not a ruling exactly. It's more of a... It's a memo.
It's a memo.
And it provides guidance for this administration. And no laws have changed or anything like that. And if you got a Mitt Romney in the White House, the memo is going to look a whole lot different.
Right, exactly. So when it first came out, though, when this memo came out, I know you were quoted as saying that this was a victory for the cause, but it wasn't yet high five time. Now, I was wondering, could you elaborate on what the feds did and when you think it would be then high five time to celebrate?
Well, they said that if you have robust regulation and that regulation is well financed, so there are actually boots on the streets, we're going to go ahead and allow the states to be petri dishes like the states should be. But even this administration reserved the right to enforce any part of the CSA, the Controlled Substances Act, that they see fit. So there's even an ambiguity from a supportive administration. So until we see change in the federal law at the federal level, you can't rest easily if you're in this industry, because you could get another administration. Each day that passes by, that's less likely, but there's still a chance.
Okay. So moving forward now, locally in Steamboat Springs, it appears that the city council has basically approved adult use marijuana to take effect in January 2014.
Sure have.
Now, what are the differences in that compared to the medical use, and what needs to happen before January to make all of this possible?
Well, what really had to happen at the local level, they've done, or they're about to do. They've had the second reading of the ordinance for the regulation of retail sales of adult cannabis. So now it's just ratifying it. It's pretty much done and over with. What we'll need to do is get our applications in at the right time, and then there are a couple of different paradigms for the centers. First crack at adult use cannabis sales are going to be those already participating in medical marijuana. These centers have been vetted, the background checks, they know they're operating in compliance, things like that. So we'll have to apply, we'll have to determine whether we want to go straight to adult use only, do a hybrid adult use and 21 and over red card medical marijuana card holders, or all the medical marijuana population plus adult use. And for that, that requires, if you're going to do the hybrid system and only 21, you can have a virtual separation, same door, a couple different desks. If you want to service people under 21 with a red card, you have to have separate entrances, physical separation of the two facilities, things like that.
Now, have you decided which one of those directions you're going to go in?
We haven't quite yet. We know that we'll still service the medical population, but whether we serve all the card holders or not, we haven't determined.
All right, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Now listen, so we always like to end these little interviews with a fun little game. So we're going to do this we call the speed round. Now, I should inform you, if you're not already aware of the fact, that Rocky Mountain Remedies has come up with some very interesting names for their marijuana products. For example, their Candy Kush won a gold medal of some kind. They've also got something called Yampa Valley Couch Lock, which is like the best name ever. There's also a Willie's Wonder, a Randy Savage, and something called Preg 8 Bubba. So now, I don't expect you to give up.
Close.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Pre-98, the font looks weird on the website. I say Preg 8 too. So.
Really? Yeah. Awesome. Even stranger. So now that we've got a little window into the pot naming world, we came up with some names, and we simply want you to answer, yeah, I might steal that, or that's stupid.
Okay.
Okay, so you got, yeah, I might steal that, that's stupid.
Okay.
Ragnar's Revenge.
That's stupid.
Okay. We tried to mix them up, so there'd be multiple options here. I Can't Talk Right Now.
It's going to be tough to order. I'm going to have to go on the stupid side.
Hunter S. Brain Stomp.
I like that one. All right.
All right. How about this one? The Marriage Counselor.
Absolutely. In this town, absolutely.
Okay. Here's another one. Why is everyone looking at me?
We'll put that in the middle.
Maybe. All right. Okay, here's a good one. The Hermasinski.
Yes, if I can get buy-in, that's going on the show.
All right. That would be good. All right, and finally, my favorite. You ready? The Pirate Theater Monthly Daily Show, Kush.
You got it.
All right, that is all the time we have tonight. Kevin, thanks so much for being on the show. You've been awesome to help educate this audience of a subject that is obviously very, very, very important to them. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Kevin Fisher. Yeah.
My name is Fawn, and I'm the executive chef at Sweetwater. We change our menu seasonally, and we try to cater to the things that are available to us in Colorado. What's going to be the most fresh when I get it, and what's just available in the Rocky Mountains.
I do 2 different wedding video packages. The cinematic wedding package, where we have Steadicam, we have jibs, we have dollies, we have interviews, everything you want. Or we do the shotgun wedding package, which is 2 cameras just to prove the freaking thing happened.
That's my kind of wedding.
We're ready to videotape you.
Welcome to Jaime's New Age Deli. Would you like to hear about our specials?
Perhaps. Is this place new? We're from out of town.
Oh, it's so new we're like from the future. But so old and rooted in tradition, we're like ancient sand. That's Jaime's New Age Deli.
Salamba, yeah, Salamba foodstuff and nana.
What was that?
That's the deli's name in Sanskrit, the ancient language of yogurt.
Yo, you mean yoga?
That's what I said.
Salamba foodstuff and nana.
At Jaime's, all of our food is 100% yoga certified, which means it's kosher, halal, vegan, organic, GMO-free, gluten-free, local, sustainable, halal, vegan, organic, GMO. Okay, you guys get the idea.
Does it live up to Texanism?
No. Our food complies with all religious organizations known to man, except for Texanism, which conflicts with all of our deeply held moral principles.
Salamba foodstuff and nana.
Would you guys care to see a menu?
Sure. I like to try new things.
Of course you do.
Yeah, you got the deep fried pizza, right? I want some deep fried pizza. Let me see that. Whoa! Dude, there's only 3 things on this menu.
Yeah.
What the?
Do you know how hard it is to find food that is kosher, vegan, halal, organic?
Okay. What's this cucumber new Matsevich?
It's ukatasa, sucka, want some fries with that, asana.
What do you say?
That's the food's name in Sanskrit. Tadaran Dandarian only speaks in Sanskrit.
Unida, shut up and order asana.
What was that?
He says that you have a wonderful shirt, very fashion forward. Now, the new age food that you asked about consists of heirloom cucumbers sliced very thinly, placed on gluten-free quinoa and matzah, and then covered in camel honey.
Camel honey?
Yeah, from camel bees found only in the rainforests of Tibet.
Tibet has rainforests?
Of course Tibet has rainforests. Now, the sandwich that you asked about goes wonderful with our smoothie of the day, the Peaceful Wanderer.
Ekapada, shamalama ding dong.
We take 14 different berries from 14 different continents, blend them all together, and then add a pinch of Sakis monkey dander for a little bit of zest.
Yo, that sounds disgusting. And I thought there were only 7 continents.
No, there are 14 continents in all of the sub-universes, bound together through harmonious chi.
Whatever. I'll take this cucumber Matsevich in one of them smoothies.
Excellent choice. And for you, sir?
No, I think I'd rather starve. And where do we sit? There's no freaking tables anywhere.
You two can sit uncomfortably at any one of our available cushions. Sheila!
What, Jaime? Can't you see I'm in the middle of sit upon your asana? Why have you so abruptly intruded upon my peace space?
Because you're supposed to be working here. Let's go. Honestly.
All right, well, what are they having?
Ukatasa, sucka, want some fries with that asana.
Anything to drink?
Ekapada, shamalama ding dong.
Hey, I'll take another Peaceful Wanderer.
All right.
Ekapada, shamalama ding dong.
Beautiful. All right. Let's see if I can handle the tray and food. Here you go. No, not that one. Oh, you do? Yeah, that one's yours. Sorry. So, I recommend the cucumber quinoa matsuwitz sandwich while in chair pose. While the smoothie is best ingested through a straw in some sort of inversion. I recommend the headstand.
You want me to eat this upside down?
Yeah.
It's not difficult. My accent is a little difficult right now. Yeah, Southern Jersey.
I've been to Southern Jersey.
All right. Okay.
You pronounce it Jersey.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Sheila!
What?
Come on!
We're just talking, jeez.
All right. So anyway, you know,
Jersey Shore, Ron Don Don enough.
I'm gonna smack him in a minute.
You know, inversions are not hard. You just have to remember to ujjayi, breathe inward, so the vitamins and the monkey dander doesn't ooze out your nose. While it is very cleansing to the nasal passages, it does make kind of a mess.
Sheila, I can't do a headstand. My tatas will pop out.
Oh. Hey, you know, you could do it as a colonic. It does wonders for the bowels.
Yeah, it does. I'll take another.
Okay. Here we go. All righty. Look at, here we go. Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Forget it. I'm out of here. And let's go. You know what? Here, just keep it.
Keep the money. I'm way ahead of you, honey. What do you say? You and me go to the tap house for some cheesesteaks and some beers.
Oh.
This place is weird even by Steamboat standards.
Absolutely.
Hey, and honey ain't vegan. It's full of bee puke, you freaks.
Everybody knows that.
Well, at least they gave us their money before they left. Tourists.
Suck a stupid asana, triple crowned a Maranana.
All right, back to work, team.
Awesome audience, we appreciate it. We'll be back next month on the first Friday of October. But before you go, a quick shout out to Steamboat Discount Liquors. They help keeping our cast, crew, and band relaxed and happy. So the next time you need adult refreshment, go see Tom inside the Sinclair, below where they thought about putting in a police station. And of course, we also need to thank our friends, the amazing crew here tonight from KPA Productions! We also need to thank the Valley Voice, TV18, the Steamboat Pilot and Today, and radio stations Easy 94.1 and ESPN 98.9 for making our dream a reality. Thank you, everybody. You guys have a good night. You're welcome to hang out. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Till next month.
Do I take one of these? One of those? What?
Yeah, they remember that, don't they?
Hey, that's right. So I think I take
that. Oh. Let me take that one. Look at this one. Whoa.
The front row may get bloody. All right, so I'm going to take one and put one in.
That's the plan.
Oh! I got the blue one now. That's right. I don't know.
That colonic must have really worked you out.
It's like juggling. You know, like this, it's like riding a bike, it's like juggling.
It's just, this reminds me a lot of juggling.
I know what you're saying. Can he do that, but faster? That's what she said. Wait a minute.
Oh, we can always do it faster.
Yeah? It's called a callback. Woo! All right, twice as fast. Here we go.
Oh. And he won it.